Now then, and welcome back to another episode on the FTOG server. Play some more Quantus. Welcome back. How you doing? I did a lot after last episode where we did the farm. I then added all of this around it. I made it look nice afterwards. What I've done is I've added a railing from the platforms mod. This is from platforms. This is a wooden handrail all the way around the outside here. And then down the steps here. The way I did it was experimental. I experimented with how to get it all set up so that I could have this kind of ring around each of the garden areas, right? Like each of the platforms, keeping it as a kind of a structure within the castle. Almost like it was built with the scaffolding and everything else in mind. It is giving me a little bit of a lag though. Maybe tick lag, something like that. I need to go in there and get rid of the worms, maybe, because I don't need the bone mealing effect of the worms anymore, and then I can replant and let them grow naturally. I've not been on for about a week, so last episode I set it all up running, and this episode I turn up and there's 416 stacks of sugarcane, 416 stacks of hemp seeds, exactly what I needed or expected, and the 32 stacks of hemp. So they've just been voiding off for who knows how long. They've just been voiding off everything that they've been producing. So it's serving no purpose. It's just been on, using server resources for a little while now. I don't know how long it's been fully stocked up for. But I've taken out the chunk loader, which was up here, and replaced that, so it's no longer chunk loaded. And I expect to do the next stage here today, to try and finish this kind of diesel power project off, and then maybe fancy it up a little bit. So I'm going to build the immersive engineering stuff today because, well, why not? I'm having a kind of a week of building really cool looking machines, and this week on Quantus server is no exception. As you can see, the stands, the platforms and all that, it feels like it's a working and fully functioning place. And it feels like I would be able to get around and do all the things even if I couldn't fly. I like the scaffold effect. What I'm thinking of doing next is take this scaffolding rail off this side and literally attach the next build to it. Or maybe I will do something that connects the two together and have cross-platform scaffold platforms coming across to the next stage. I've got a few different things to make today. As you can see, I've been creating lots and lots of immersive engineering blocks. It's taken me the better part of the morning to get it all together. Lots of steel, lots of things to do. And I am going to be setting up these machines. Now, I don't know how to set these up particularly. I need a squeezer, a fermenter and a refinery. And I also need a diesel generator. I've not done these things before. This is my first time ever creating them. I can see there's a detailed layout of how to do things, and I can see that there was a required materials section, which I've been through each one, and I believe I've got all the required materials sorted out. So what I want to do is start trying to figure out and build these particular structures to see if we can get them sorted and build them in such a way that we can get it's stacked up here. I think I want to stack it. I think that's the idea. So we'll start by making the platform. Okay, so what I can tell from looking through the book, the manual, is that there's nothing bigger than 5 long and 3 wide out of all of the things I'm building. So, by the looks of it, right, I've got a 5x3 area here that I can stack up, which will go nicely in line with that build. And I've got a 5x3 that will stack up this side, which will kind of go nicely in line with that build, but instead that mostly this section here is going to be nicely in line with that build, having a section fully around it. So yeah, that's where I'm planning on doing it. I guess that's the end of that conversation. I need to pause it when we get to the top here, and I think I can hover over things when I find out what's going on. I don't know what these are. Can I hover over them? I don't know. I guess I could. Let's go. Let's stop. Play. Pause. I see. Okay, so we can go back. Or can we pause it? Okay, I've got to get it on one level at a time. I can see that I need to do like the 3 heaters at that end. So I'm guessing that's the back. Yeah. So the back side's there. So the output's going to be this side. So I want to put that radiator block at the back there. Okay, we can do that. We can do it. Okay. Let's just let it go through. Oh my days, this is going to be much longer and harder than I thought it was going to be. There's some pipes by the looks of it there. Oh, I can see this way now. Good. And then there's those 3 there. Okay, pause there. So they look like pipes going through that. Yes, pipes, and that's... I don't know what they are. Let's see what we got. So, for the diesel generator, there was supposed to be steel scaffolding, which, yeah. There was supposed to be fluid pipes, yeah. A redstone engine, yeah. Heavy engineering blocks, yeah. And a generator block, yes. And some radiator blocks, yes. So the radiator blocks, the 9 radiator blocks, we know that's going to be going at the back here. And they are supposed to go up like this. They are a very cool looking block just on their own, aren't they? I like the connected textures of them as well. Yeah, connected textures looks pretty cool. If they weren't so danged expensive, I'd use them for other things as well. Maybe in the next era we can make blocks look like them in Ender.io painters. But that's a pretty cool looking block, yeah? Okay, so there's that. And then, hi. Are you still cycling through? You are still cycling through, dang it. Okay, and then we had 3 pieces of this stuff coming down here. 1, 2, 3. Some of you have probably already done all this before, haven't you? Yeah, and you're just going like, whatever, Nemsun, we've already done this. We know exactly what we're doing. You know nothing, mate. We're going to show you all about it in the comments down below. I'll be like, yeah, okay, fine, thanks. Thanks for showing me. But I've got to work through this for the first time myself as well. And now I've got to hurry it up a little bit to get through the next bit. So, once I've got this set up here, we've got to wait for that section. Once I've got this set up here, then, really, it starts again. Oh, I mean, that's it. Oh, wait a minute, pause. And up a step. Aha, you can go up and down level. They've thought of everything, haven't they? Power input, or is that an on-off switch? That's an on-off switch. On-off switch, where should I, which side? Does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter, but I shall anyway put it on the side here. About there, I think it was. Yeah. Let's go down one. Pause. Why do you have to reset it every time? Right. And then it's got engineering blocks by the looks of it around there, and then 3 more of those type of blocks across the front here. There, and there. And then these heavy engineering blocks going all the way around this side. Okay. That looks right. Yeah, that looks right. And then that's 4 on the top, and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the top to make a cross, and then that should be it. Is that really it for the first one? Can I get a yeah? The middle block, there it is. Done. Awesome. Achievement get, bad for the environment. I just earned the achievement, bad for the environment. Okay, so that's how the diesel generator looks. That looks pretty cool, I gotta say. That looks pretty cool. And I feel like I've got enough space sorted out down here for that. That's pretty cool. And I'll be able to climb up there to go and get to these things. But that looks like the front of a truck, alright. That's a pretty big radiator. That's pretty awesome looking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. I like the look of it. I wouldn't necessarily use it normally, but today and in this Let's Play, yes we are. Let's do it. Let's use it. Okay, so next up, I need to make a refinery. So if I put some blocks on the top of this, I don't intend on using these blocks on top of this every time. I'm just doing it for now because I can remove these blocks to connect the structures. but I kind of want to keep it in line with that next level. That's why I've got these levels marked, right? Each of these machines is only 3 high, so it fits within the set. But I could always remove a block to connect it to the level above, right? That's the plan anyway. So the next one I need to do to reverse engineer this whole process is to go with the refinery, which is another great big structure. Let's pause it and go up a level. Another great big structure, and when it's done it's going to look like that. So which way round do I want it? I don't really mind which way round it goes according to the next thing, but I suppose I should think about that. Like that looks, it's going to be some kind of input power. It's not really letting me. There's the on-off switch on this side. That's the power out. That could be the power in, the diesel in, and that could be some power in there. And that could just be for fumes, just looks like for fumes. So this might be power, this might be the fuel in. And that might be some kind of waste product out. And then that's the power. And this is also something else that I can do in a bit to hook things up. So I think the liquid just needs to come straight down, which means that I can set this up whichever way around I want. It doesn't really show me which way round that goes, in or out. I guess blue is in and orange is out. Let's go with that going down the middle then. Okay, so we'll work from at this end. Yeah. So first up, we're going to have pipes running through the middle, engineering blocks there, and then those bits. Okay, so the engineering block there and here, and then the steel scaffolding there. That'll do nicely, I think. And then we can bring the thing down into here. And this one next to it, if I turn that one this way around, when I build the second one, we'll be able to do the two next to each other like that. Okay, that I think was right. Yeah. Looks good. Engineering block. Is that a light engineering block at the end there? Or maybe they're light engineering blocks at the back. They do look a little bit lighter, don't they? And the redstone on the back there. Okay, well, we've got the redstone engineering block there. I only have one heavy engineering block left. The refinery did require 2 of each, so I will guess that that is a light engineering block there instead of a heavy. I think I'm done with the heavy now. So there's that, and that's for that section. And then we've got these sheet metal which go on here like so, and I do believe they went up another level as well. Yes, they do. Okay, so there and there, there and there, there and there. I think I'm getting things done right. I think I'm doing things right. Yes, look at that. Awesome. Okay, so that's that section. These blocks here that are between them at the minute, I can turn them into half slabs, and it'll probably look a lot cooler with the half slab version holding things up. And I want to build a kind of a platform structure around it all afterwards. I'm going to build a second set, join them all up and do all that kind of stuff. But first, of course, we just need to get the first set ready so we can see what it's going to look like, and then we can make adjustments from there. Now I've got the refinery sorted. Now I'm supposed to do a couple of 3x3 squeezer and fermenter structures. Now I could take them all up another level. I could do a squeezer and a fermenter. I can't fit them on separate things, so I'm going to have to do them I'm going to have to do them like this. I'm going to have to do squeezer or fermenter going down into this. And I believe the input is down the side here. So there's an input there, and there's an input there. So one of them's going to hang off this edge, looking this way. Let's see about doing that. We need let's do a fermenter. One of them's going to hang off that way. So we are going to kind of do it facing this way round, yeah. And it's going to be like this. So we've got engineering block on that side. Okay, we might be able to do this quick. Daunted by the task. Engineering block. And then we've kind of got scaffold all around with some of that. Okay. Scaffold. This one comes back. So as you can see, I'm still centralizing it so it looks like it should be able to stand still or stand up. And I think I need some torchlight now, so you can see. Let's put some torchlight there and there, just to light this thing up a little bit for us. And then put some fluid things in there, I guess. Hey, that was a little bit of lag. Oh man. Server, stop it. Give me those black. Right, and then redstone on there, cauldrons, and then sheets. Okay. Redstone, that's that one. Redstone on the front there. We're going to have 4 cauldrons and then 4 of the iron sheets on top of that then. Okay, and then where were we supposed to tap this time? Middle engineering block it normally is, or middle of it here. Okay, not quite. Around this side. There's normally like a middle section that you've got to click on. Maybe I haven't quite got it right yet. What did I do wrong there? Okay. I was supposed to like do that section. So I did that. Did that. Maybe because I disconnected those pipes. Maybe if I place them back down again, we'll get something work. And no. And nope. And yes, it's that section just there I had to do it on. But I think maybe I disconnected those previously. Okay, so now that output should go down to that input down there. I don't know if I've got it the right way around. I don't think it makes any difference with the inputs and outputs. I can't tell if it does or not. And then the final structure. Well, the final structure is going to be on here, but facing the other way. So we're going to have it facing this way, so we can have it going down to that input. And then we'll have a nice little stack. Let's see. What was that one? That was the fermenter, so now we need a squeezer. Okay, so let's pause it, take it up a full section. So it's the same sort of thing again. We're going to have these two coming from the center there. We're going to have the 2 of these here again. And then we've got this type of look about it around here. Like that. And then 1 of the redstone things on the top there. And then I guess the rest of it's going to be fences and pistons and stuff in that corner instead now. So barrels with piston and some fences on. Okay. So the barrels, I've got the barrels here. To get the piston to come down onto this barrel here, I'm going to need to have it hitting from there, aren't I? So let's start by doing that. Let's take all that out, take the piston, place the piston looking down from there, there we go, and then put all 4 barrels in the right place. Okay, and then the fluid pipes can go back here. Alrighty, and then we just put those on top of here like so. And then tap it. And I think this is the side that we're tapping this time. Yes, it is. Look at that. And it's got an awesome little function there as well. Nice. So now we've got a full selection, a full a full thing of awesome designed machines that we're going to take the items from there and put them into the top areas. I could even change this so that it gathers the materials at the top instead, so that we're just taking it down into those instead. That's easy enough done. I can move these up, and I just need to move the retrieval nodes up as well. Move them wholeheartedly all the way up there. That should then mean that I can put the seeds in one and the sugarcane in the other, and then pass that down into those two sides, and then put stuff into there, the diesel from there into here. Let's hope it can all work together. I can see inputs and outputs over here, so we're going to need some power to start off with as well. I do have another power cell, so I'm going to put a power cell up here and do some lighting. I'll do some basic piping and I'll be back to you in a minute. Well, I think that is all successful now. I think it's all successful. We've got piping going in and out in the right place. Oh, wait a minute. There's a piece of pipe that is not supposed to be there. I don't know how that got there. Right, so piping in. We've got the blue inputs for the squeezer. And I've removed all of the bits and put all the bags and stuff over here. I'll probably end up putting retrieval nodes on the machine, just so that I can have a more compact piping system here. Then I can just use one pipe here and maybe centralise that a little bit more. I don't know. This hooks up directly to there, which meant that looks as good as possible, and that makes that central. But the actual central line is this one here. The central line that's going to run between the two machine sets is just here. So that's running on the central line. And the next one's going to be so close to it that I'm not going to have this space here to be able to do this stuff. But okay, we'll worry about that later. Anyway, I've got the industrial hemp seeds going into there making plant oil. I've got this one comes down and brings the sugarcane into here to make ethanol. And then I've got these big fluid pipes that brings things down here into this side of the refinery, and down here into this side of the refinery. And then the refinery is kind of set up here. It's got lots of plant oil at the minute, and it builds up with ethanol and makes biodiesel. Looks like the fuel is out right now. Let's see, do I have a lever? Do I have a lever really quickly just to turn that off? I'm sure I've got some kind of lever in here. Let's make one if nothing else. Been making all sorts of bits and pieces. Let's turn the diesel gen off. There's got to be a power. There's got to be like a redstone switch somewhere here. It is. Yep. There we go. Let's turn that off. Okay. Is it shut up now? Is it good? Okay. That's going to be very, very noisy most of the time. I can see it. Alright, so yeah, both of those things are coming into here to make ethanol comes in and makes biodiesel. Then the biodiesel goes out via this tank or this pipe down to there to go into this side. And when I'm building another one next to it there, that will go in the other side. So it'll go in both the same way by the looks of it. I think I can increase the output into the capacitor. At the minute though, I'm using this to receive the power. So it's receiving the power onto the same network as all the other receiving power is, right? And I've got this wireless thing here, this wireless receiver, which is serving like 53 tiles. It's serving everything that needs power generation. The top one, that one, because they're all within four blocks. 1, 2 blocks, because that's 3, and then the next one 4. 4 blocks is that block there, and 1, 2, and then this is down here. So right there, that is the sweet spot. That gets all the machines and pumps power into all the machines. Now, admittedly, it needs a little bit more power than I'm giving to maybe run a bit faster, but I can modify this and change it around a little bit. I was originally thinking of powering itself with the diesel generator and then putting excess power into here, which I may still do, but just for getting it set up without wires, I've used the wireless solution that I've used over on that side of the farm as well, and that connects up nicely to the actual producer. This here, this power cell powers directly to this wireless battery, and then that was powering the whole lot. So it's kind of, in a way, that is filling that up, and then that is over there going to the wireless, which is filling all of those 3 up. Kind of. We'll see. I'll do something else to it a bit later on. One thing I have noticed, though, is that this doesn't really look like it should be this way round. I can change these around now to fix things up a little bit and make things look tidier. This one as well, fix it up a little bit. This one as well, fix it up a little bit. They're okay looking one direction, but I want to change it around a little bit. I might turn that round completely when I do the next one. I don't know. We shall see. I've got to make a whole nother set of everything and build a whole nother stack of everything. And then I've got to slightly rearrange these so that everything is being pulled and pushed in the right directions, and then worry about the power afterwards. But when I'm generating power elsewhere, this is just the cool looking power. Let's give it some give it some power generation. I believe that I can also output more power by adding more wire converters on. There are 3 outputs, and I believe you can do more. Well, I can believe you can only do the 3, and then that's it. You're maxed out. It's high voltage, so I'll put it on there like that. Put it on the blue side, and then connect that up to there. And both of them should be working at full rate, pretty much. That's 4,022, and that one's 4,096. So that one's working at maximum capacity. That one's slightly less, which is good. 2 means we got 2 going in here. I can bring 2 into this as well now. Either one that side and one that side from the next one as I produce that. And it should be great. It should be awesome. It should be fantastic. Loving it. I like the look of it. I think it looks really cool. It sounds really awesome when you're close by to it. I just need to now put the second setup in, do all the wiring for everything, and then start building around it to make it fit in with the overall theme of the power plant. And I've still got space down here for then another section down this run here. This section we're probably not going to be doing immersive engineering down this section. I'm probably going to be working on these kind of things because some of them are a little bit severe, like I said previously, like the death generator. When that's working, it can like blow you up. so mob drops. I'll be working on mob drops, and I might do a little woot farm over here first. Maybe. We'll see what happens in the next episode. Woot farm was my next plan, using this power from here to generate a woot farm, which will then power some of those machines over there and generate even more stuff. We'll see how it goes in the next episode. For now, though, let me spin around here and say thank you all very, very much for watching today's episode of Quantus on the FTOG server. I'll see you very soon for some more. Goodbye.